Stupid deaths, they're funny 'cause they're true. Woo! Stupid deaths, hope next time it's not you. She shouldn't have worn that dress, she had no chance. Next! And you are?
A Tudor performer and entertainer.
Ooh, well, why not entertain us, eh? How did you die?
Well, I was famous for my amazing act. The Great Stab-Proof Man!
Ooh!
I would stand before a live audience and plunge a dagger into my own chest and yet not die.
Well, how come?
I wore a cleverly hidden stab-proof vest, so the knife never even touched me, but it did puncture a concealed bag of animal blood, giving the impression that I was bleeding.
Oh, very clever. So, how did you die for real?
Well, it was all going perfectly. The crowd were cheering, the money was pouring in, and I raised my dagger aloft and plunged it into my chest.
Yes, and?
I'd forgotten to put on my stab-proof vest. I stabbed myself in the heart and I died.
Shame the vest wasn't idiot-proof. I'll just confer with the judges. Oh, shut up, Louis. Yes, that's 2 yeses. You're through to the afterlife. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
He was very good, wasn't he? It was good. Sometimes I love this job. I do, Louis, I do. Stupid deaths. Hope next time it's not you.
We fighter pilots fought the German chaps in World War II.
In hurricanes and Spitfires performed feats of daring do.
The finest British pilots that the world could hope to have. Binky,
Stinky,
Squiffy,
Frantisek,
and Stanislav.
oh, fire is that some foreign chaps risking their necks.
That's right, some of the bravest men were Polish and Czech.
We like to fire, beating Jerry, our one desire.
Yeah.
All we do each night is pray we live to fight another day.
Take that, Hitler. My name is Douglas Bader, let me tell of my ordeal. Lost both legs in an accident, these ones are not real. I left the Air Force after that, flying was a hobby. But when war broke in 39, came back
Just like Robbie.
shot down 22 of them, led the air attack. Till finally the Luftwaffe hit me back. Oh no, pretty baby,
His plane on fire.
stuck in the cold, it's such a shame to retire.
Never forget this great man's story and his role in Britain's glory.
We flew in tough conditions, lucky to survive 5 missions.
Not that I'm complaining, but I've had just 10 hours training.
Epic dogfights in the sky, outnumbered, that's why.
We're now known by you as the few.
Phew, he missed me.
The Battle of Britain was our pilot's finest hour. Although it seemed at first the Germans were the stronger power.
So strong.
We mustered all our courage in summer 1940. Scrambled Air Force squadrons to fly sortie after sortie. Saw Nazi invasion off just as amateur. Heard our bravery meant Hitler wouldn't be back for good. No.
We beat the Führer. Without us frequent flyers, your life would be poorer. Britain securer. Our story of heroics will forever endure. So I think you'll find it's true.
Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few.
Grubs up. It's Ready, Steady, Feast. Joining us today is a German soldier who comes directly from the trenches of the First World War. Please welcome Obama.
Guten Tag.
No. Thanks for coming, Paul. I see you brought a bag of food with you.
Well, yes and no. This is ersatz food, or fake food. It's what we have to eat in the trenches. Now we have run out of real food.
OK, well, why don't you show us what you've got?
For sure. So, my first ingredient is ersatz pepper.
Pepper?
No, ersatz pepper. We ran out of real pepper. This is just ashes from the fire. But we are glad of it. It takes away the taste of the bread.
What's wrong with the bread?
It is made of beans and sawdust.
Oh.
And this is ersatz coffee. This we make by mixing the nuts with coal tar and sugar.
That sounds terrible.
Well, it is not so bad, actually. Then we ran out of nuts and sugar, so we had to mix coal tar with the turnips.
That is horrible.
Yeah. Well, you think that's horrible? You should try ersatz meat. This we make from spinach, potatoes, and ersatz eggs.
Ersatz eggs?
Potatoes.
So basically, it's potatoes with potatoes. That doesn't sound that bad.
Oh, no? Well, we fry it up using the fat made from boiled down rats.
Disgusting. Well, maybe I'll have more luck with my other guest from the First World War. Please welcome Mick Wall. He was a milkman in 1917 London. Mick, what have you got for us?
Well, I've just brought in some milk, watered down to make it go further. It's illegal, but I thought it was a good idea, what with all the shortages.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ask him where he found the water.
Where did you get the water from?
Oh, I'd rather not say, really, but if you do find any brown bits floating in there, just fish them out.
Oh, look! Sausages!
Might make it taste nicer.
Yeah, for sure. Grub is up.
Oh, shut up.
Honestly, that's all true. 100% accurate. Even the bit about making cooking fat from boiling down rats. Do you know what? I think I'm going to get out of here.
Woeful Second World War.
Between World War I and World War II, Germany suffered from hyperinflation, which is when money loses its value very, very quickly. Carry on!
Willkommen back to Who Wants to Be a German Millionaire. Before the break, we asked Heinrich here, why is the German economy in so much trouble? He answered C, because Germany has to pay massive compensation costs to the Allied forces who won the war. The answer is C. Congratulations, Heinrich. You've won 64 million German marks. Unfortunately, due to the state of the German economy, that's probably only enough to buy you a wheelbarrow.
But I would need to buy a wheelbarrow just to carry that much cash.
Well, we don't want to give you that. We want to give you this. 128 million German marks. That's enough cash to buy you a wheelbarrow.
You just said that I could get a wheelbarrow for 64 million marks?
Unfortunately, the German economy is in such a bad way that prices for everything are rising very, very quickly. In fact, I'm just hearing in my ears that from now on, 1 German mark will now be worth 1,000 German marks. So you're actually playing for 128 billion German marks.
And what can I buy for that?
A wheelbarrow.
Great.
Next question. By November the 1st, 1923, how much will a loaf of bread cost?
D, 3 billion marks.
3 billion marks for a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah, get on with it.
Well, Heinrich, I can tell you the answer is D. 3 billion marks. You have won yourself 128 billion, no trillion marks. I miscounted the noughts. How will you spend your winnings?
Buying a wheelbarrow.
You can't afford one.
I hate this show. I should have gone on deal on 90.
Frightful First World War.
In the First World War, lots of us soldiers had to fight in horrible trenches, and most of the trenches were full of lice. Oh!
What's cooking, soldier? Smells good.
Fried lice, sir. Fried rice. Delicious.
No, fried lice. Billy's been living in this trench for months without washing. He's covered in lice.
Oh, it itches. Oh, I see.
So we're frying them. For fun.
That's disgusting.
You think that's disgusting?
Crumbs, they're different colours.
Yeah, I picked up the pale ones from our trench and the red ones from the German trench. It's like they're waging war all over my body, sir.
It's not looking good, Commandant. The British lice have taken control of the head and are advancing south.
We can't hold on to the nipples much longer.
We must have reinforcements. Come on, Egg. Hatch quick. Hatch. They're overrunning us. Take cover in this shell hole.
Jerry, we have you surrounded. Come out with all your hands up.
Okay, we surrender.
Gentlemen, this body is ours.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! But you German lice can still have some of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, you can keep the bottom.
We're girlies from the 30s, wash the dishes, scrub the floor. When all of a sudden our hubbies went to war. Did you think we'd shrink in England's needy hour?
You what?
Of course not, 'cause we got girl power. Our men are fighting World War II, but we're not gonna boo-hoo-hoo. It's our World War II too, girls. Plenty we can do, girls. We're the World War II girls. Our war begins right here. I make weapons in the factory, drill and bolt and screw, with rules so strict they even time you when you're on the loo. Making bombs and bullets means I'm always mucky. I've put my name down for a bath, I'll get one if I'm lucky. There is no job that we can't do. It wasn't long till our roles grew. Your country needs you, girls. Army, Navy too, girls. We're the World War II girls. This is our career. I'm a plane fixing planes, speaking photo, taking code, breaking Air Force myths. Radar man and lorry driving, weather guessing, foreign spying. I do all this. I took the role of land girl while our men fight far away. Farming on the home front, helping save the day. Tending crops and animals, manual labor herds. In the field, my uniforms, they scratchy tie and shirt. When World War II is over, though, we'll be proud 'cause we will know. Thanks to us as Jew girls came to the rescue, girls. We're the World War II girls. Original girl power.
So my idea is we write everything backwards. So to the enemy, it will look like complete gobbledygook. It's brilliant. For example, if we were to write the word I, we would do it backwards, like so. I. Bad example. If we were writing the word madam, we'd do it backwards, like this. If we were writing the word race car, then we'd spell it backwards, which would be...
Yes, I think it might be back to the drawing board with that one, old bean.
Yes, perhaps you're right. I tell you, this secret code lark is a darn tricky business.
Isn't it just?
Well, thanks for nothing.
My word. Agent Saunders? We thought you were in that prison camp at Drancy.
No, I escaped. No thanks to you, idiots.
Steady on now, chap.
Steady on? I've just crossed the whole of occupied France with no money and no map. Did you even get my letter?
Some time ago. I'm afraid it didn't make a great deal of sense.
I used Sergeant Hall's code, just like you said. Escape plans, January 2nd, send map and money. You just read every word after the punctuation, just like we discussed.
Ah, every word after the punctuation.
See, we were reading every word before the punctuation. Please prepare the old goat for wedding.
Why on earth would I say that?
Well, we were rather confused.
as was the goat.
So, it turns out you're better at this secret code lark than we are.
Would you mind helping us with this one, old boy?
Yes. Now, we got this letter from Agent Blenkinsop about 3 weeks ago.
And so far, we've been unable to work out which code he's been using.
Trapped in Paris, please send help.
Now, what is he trying to tell us?
There's a message in there somewhere.
Oh, I'm going for a bath.
Do you actually think he's trapped in Paris, do you?
Where's Paris?
True or false? Spies in World War II sometimes used we to write letters. It's true. It worked like invisible ink. When the paper was heated, the we writing became visible. Yes, British spies had lots of cunning devices, and all the gadgets you're about to see really were used in World War II.
Are you Agent Sophie?
Yes, I am she.
Agent Sophie, welcome to France. I am Claude, your contact in the French resistance. I understand you have some instructions for me?
Yes, they're in my suitcase. Here you go.
Wait a minute. You come all the way to German-occupied France to tell me I need a wash and to brush my teeth?
No, of course not. Although, the secret instructions are hidden inside the soap and the toothpaste. They're written on silk.
Oh, this is very clever. So if the Germans search your suitcase, they won't find anything. Ingenious.
We thought so.
So tell me, what do you have hidden inside these things?
Well, the hairbrush contains some spare money, and the chess set has a map of France hidden in it, just in case I lose my way.
Amazing. You British secret agents have so many things hidden inside other things. It is wonderful. Oh, but I see you also have brought some dinner, and what's this? Oh la la, a bottle of wine.
Oh, no. Be careful with that. The bottle of wine is actually a bomb.
Of course it is. I should have guessed. Next, you'll be telling me that you have hidden a machine gun inside this fish.
Yes. Is it that obvious? I'll have to tell the boffins in London to work on that. They really are geniuses, you know. They've even made mines that look just like animal poo.
Ah, so you are telling me that this cowpat is actually a landmine. Oh, it even smells like the real thing.
No. That is an actual cowpat. I didn't bring that with me.
Will you pass me the soap, please?
I think you will be very happy with the new recruits. I believe they will turn out to be some of the finest spies in the German army.
Very good work, Frau Schmidt.
May I present Private Covenant? He says hello. Hello, sir. He's very formal.
You're sure he isn't just barking?
Nein, his speech is based on barking, but I have learned to recognize the different words and I'm able to translate.
Now, Frau Schmidt, are you just making this up?
Well, General, as you know, Adolf Hitler himself has authorized the setting up of the animal talking school. Are you suggesting that his idea is not entirely a good one?
In no way, Frau Schmidt.
Perhaps you'll be more easily impressed by Private Rolf. He taps his paw in a different way for each letter.
Now that is more like it.
Do you have anything you wish to say to the General, Rolf? W-O-O-F.
Woof.
Do not bark at the General. Bad soldier. We are also carrying out experiments to see if dogs can communicate telepathically with humans. Oh, what's that, Rolf? You want a bone?
You don't have to be a mind reader to know that. He's a dog.
Perhaps you'll be more impressed by Private Axel.
And how does he communicate?
Well, ask him a question.
Any question?
Yeah, any question. So long as it is, who is Adolf Hitler?
Who is Adolf Hitler? Now that is good.
Our research is coming on leaps and bounds, sits and playdates. Soon we will have a spy network of dogs.
Well, the Allied forces certainly won't be expecting that.
There is just one small problem with our new recruits.
What's that?
There are some hygiene issues.
Yeah.
Oh, Rolf says sorry.
I bet he does.
Gentlemen, we face a most difficult decision, most difficult.
Oh dear, sir.
Yes, now, tea or coffee?
You're right, sir. That is difficult.
That's not the decision, you fool.
Isn't it, sir?
No, we face a much more difficult decision than that. Gentlemen, we are facing a great war.
War?
Yes, war.
Why?
Why war? Because an Austrian has been killed by a Serb in Bosnia, and that means war.
Right. I see. Sir?
Yes, Maltravers.
Why does an Austrian being killed by a Serb in Bosnia mean war, sir?
Because of Russia.
Ah. Why?
Because Russia supports Serbia and Austria supports Bosnia, and so on.
I support Arsenal.
Shut up, Blenkinsop.
So an Austrian has been killed by a Serbian in Bosnia, which means Austria might invade Serbia and then Russia will invade Austria.
Correct. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
What is it, Maltravers?
How does this involve Britain, sir?
Well, Maltravers, who would you say is your best friend?
Oh, well, Blenkinsop, sir. He's a spiffing fellow.
And if I were to punch Blenkinsop in the nose, what do you think he would do?
Well, nobody punches Blenkinsop and gets away with it.
Thanks, old bean.
Exactly. So, if Russia threatens Austria, Austria's best friend will offer support. And who is Austria's best friend?
Not Blenkinsop?
No! Germany! Germany is Austria's best friend, Maltravers.
Austria and Germany sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Yes! So, if Russia were to attack Austria, Germany would attack Russia. But that will leave Germany undefended on the other side. So, if Germany were to attack Russia, she would also have to attack France.
France?
Yes, France. And if Germany were to attack France, it would leave Belgium threatened. And Belgium is our friend. So, we would hop in there to defend them.
So, we've all got to go and fight in a war because of that, sir?
Yes, Maltravers.
Well, I might get killed, sir.
Yes, you might, Maltravers. But it would all be for a good cause.
So, where is Bosnia again?
Stupid deaths, they're funny 'cause they're true. Woo! Stupid deaths, hope next time it's not you. And I've hated foreigners ever since, especially the French. Next! Name?
Molière, French actor and playwright.
It's not my day, is it? And what sort of plays do you do?
I was the master of comedy.
Oh, this should be funny then. Well, come on then. Renverser les haricots. That's spill the beans. But you probably already know that.
Anyway, I was performing my most recent play, The Hypochondriac.
The hypochondriac?
The hypochondriac. It is someone who is convinced they are always ill when they are, how do you say, not ill.
Oh, well, we all know someone like that. Fit as a fiddle, really. Sorry, continue.
I was in the middle of a quite masterful performance in The Hypochondriac when I fell to the floor in a violent coughing fit.
Oh, all part of the play, of course.
The audience thought so as well. But no, this was a real violent coughing fit. So real, in fact, that...
Yes?
That I died.
The hypochondriac really was unwell. Did anyone in the audience die laughing? I guess I think I might. Au revoir. Oh, seriously, I might die laughing. Oh, no, I'm dead already, aren't I? I'm fine. Next! Stupid deaths. Hope next time it's not you.
Best seats in the house, gentlemen. First ever Secret Service social night to commemorate our first ever day in existence.
You know, I know that we were only created today, but do you think maybe we should stop calling ourselves Secret Service? You know, because we're supposed to be secret.
Good note.
Thanks.
Ice cream! Let's have ice cream! Over here for the Secret Service, guys!
Gentlemen? Oh, sorry, wrong box.
Mr. President!
Oh! I thought I was being attacked.
There's no danger of that, sir. Surrounded by your brand new Secret
Service.
It's us.
Yeah, it's not actually your job to protect the president, gentlemen. Yeah, you were set up to hunt down forged money, so let's all just relax.
Yes, sir! Oh!
Stop sneaking up on me like that! Why'd you keep touching your ear?
Sir, I have eczema. It's
It's really itchy.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Well, enjoy the show, boys. I'll see you later.
We just met the president! This is for the civil...
Oh, excuse me. Have you seen the president?
Hey, wait a minute, pal.
What?
Aren't you the famous actor John Wilkes Booth?
Why, yes, I am.
I knew it was you. Hey. Can I get your autograph?
I don't see why not.
Make it out to my daughter.
Oh, what's her name?
Her name is Special Agent Andrews. That's her name.
Yes.
Yes. I hold it.
What?
You forgot your gun, dummy. You big dum-dum. John Wilkes Booth. We just met John Wilkes Booth! He's so famous, but he's so nice. John Wilkes Booth. Boom. The president. Boom. This day could not get any better.
This is for the Civil War!
Oh, John Wilkes Booth just shot the president. They should totally have, like, a secret service that could deal with stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, so the agents weren't actually at the theater that night, but the organization was created on the very same day Lincoln was assassinated. Time for another president. President number 26, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. A tough, outdoorsy kind of guy. So it's kind of funny what he's best known for.
Your coffee, madam.
Great job. Thank you, Hartley.
1, 2, 3, 4, knock the fellow to the floor.
Okay, Teddy.
Don't call me Teddy. I'm a man. I'm a big man with a big cup of coffee.
Yes, Teddy. Theodore. I know you are, honey. Look, a present for you.
Ooh. It's probably some manly hunting supplies or a boxing trophy.
Here, let me. Oh, look, Teddy. It's a cuddly bear.
Huh?
Apparently they're making them in your honor because you refused to shoot that bear on your hunting trip. They're calling them teddy bears. Ain't that adorable?
Adorable? A cuddly bear in my honor. But I'm a big, tough, manly man's man, not some cuddly bear hugging mama's boy. I knew I should have killed that darn bear.
Teddy.
For the last time, Edith, I'm Theodore Roosevelt, soldier, explorer, boxer, president of the United States. I don't want to be remembered as the guy who gave the world a teddy bear.
Whatever you say, Theodore. I'll have it sent back to the manufacturers. We'll demand to have the whole range shredded.
Shredded? They can't do that. All his fluffy bobs will spill out and give him a poorly tum-tum. I mean, manly. Don't worry, Mr. Fluffy. I'll look after you.
Still single, Queen Elizabeth I is attracting a lot of attention, but choosing someone to marry isn't easy. She's hoping this first date will set her heart aflutter.
Prince Eric, how are you?
I have date.
Fantastic. Follow me. Your Majesty, may I present you to your date, Prince Eric of Sweden. Enjoy your date.
Thank you.
Hello, would you like to be my husband-wife, happy face?
No, just no. Fred,
Your Majesty.
take him away.
At once.
Thank you.
Come here.
Are you going to eat them?
Come here. It's enough. Now, remember, Your Highness, in order to win over the English public after all that Viking destruction you've caused, you have to show them that you are really sorry.
Yes, I know, but are you sure all this business with the beards is really necessary? I mean, it's hardly subtle.
I'm afraid it's vital you appear as sorry as possible. You've burned too many bridges. Like literally burned them. And now you must mend those bridges.
Fine, I will win over the English people. But I still think the old two-prong beard was a lot cooler. I mean, it was so pointy and scary.
Stop it, all of you, for the last time. You're not scary Vikings anymore. What sort of Vikings are you?
Sorry, Vikings.
Good. I don't think I didn't see that axe.
Sorry. Oi! What's up? I'm Knut the Great. your new king, whatever. These are my boys.
What's up, sir? Hey.
Basically, we just wanted to apologize for all the, destroying of churches and killing of the bishops and just the pillaging in general. As you can see, we've made a bit of an effort with the beards. I hope you like them. Sorry. Sorry for running at the English forces. The wind blowing in my lovely blonde hair. Smashing the English army and screaming like a Viking. Pillage the village! But yeah, mostly, just a very sorry Viking.
Well, you don't seem very sorry. One of you just killed my only chicken.
That was him. I love chickens.
I love chickens too. Sorry for the chicken as well.
It's fine, just...
Sorry for my genius military strategy of building a canal to creep around the back of the London army and then running and screaming like a Viking. Pillage the village!
Stop it! Stop it!
You've just stabbed Derek.
Yes. Yes, I did. Derek, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Do you want me to help? No, it's fine. You can keep that. We'll get you a new Derek.
Give me a bigger Derek.
A bigger Derek in the next village, which we will pillage! Sorry.
Ha! You know what I'd say if one of those Vikings or Huns or Mongols tried to take my crown? I'd say, take it, it's all yours. I don't think I'm cut out to be a ruthless ruler. Maybe I could be a gentle general or a kind king.
Is the one emperor of the French, king of Italy, co-prince of Andorra? You guessed it, it's me, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Hello, Paris, I burst through the door. Now everybody lift your jaws off the floor. You act like you never seen your emperor before. It's Napoleon, and I'm back for more. I've just escaped from exile on Elba, where they call me the cage monster. They say I'm short and I got little lands, but check out my massive battle plan. Yes, we got to go to war one more time against everybody, but don't worry, we'll be fine. Just fighting to get back what's rightfully mine, which is everything I conquered the first time. King Louis, whatever, he ain't got nothing on me. The greatest Frenchman ever. Come to war with me. French people, my subjects. I brought you success. Women used to make me nervous, but in battle, I'm the best. I didn't come to party. I came to get nasty. Just got to win at Waterloo, then I'll get back to ruling you. You say I'm cocky, maybe I am. It's not my fault, it's my pituitary gland. Or maybe my ego, but I tell you what is true. I'm a military genius and my army love me too. Can barely ride a horse, but not for want of trying. I'd say it's not my sore bum, but I would be lying. So it's the British and the Dutch. Oh, and the Russian army, but that's okay. The Russian leaders bar me. I'm pregnant with an elephant, see what I mean? But I really need to win before they get on the scene. Can't pray for rain to stop, don't believe in God. If it carries on much longer, we'll be stuck in the mud. I got 100 days, and I'm back up in this. We're outnumbered, yes, but we can win this. Sure, I'm a little fat, and it hurts when I pee, but don't worry about that. I'll lead you to victory, baby. I lead the French army. I wasn't really that tiny. Look out, world, wait and see. You're about to see the best of me. Just got to beat Wellington, which almost nobody has done.
This is a tale of twists and plots and how rulers advance, about young Mary Queen of Scots, although brought up in France.
It is the time of Tudor rule, the English court is grumpy.
They think that Mary wants the throne, it don't half make them jumpy.
Mary was quite scary to Queen Liz I.
Don't want to own your English throne.
She bloomin' does.
Liz cursed. Elizabeth first called the shots, saw Mary as a threat. So was she headed Queen of Scots for troubled times?
You bet!
Previously on Mary, Queen of Scots, a child is born to King James V of Scotland.
Great news, Your Majesty. Your wife's had a baby girl. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty!
No! He's dead!
A new leader will rule.
I crown you Mary, Queen of Scots.
An infant queen forced to flee Scotland as her mother receives shock news.
Henry VIII wants Mary to marry his son, Prince Edward, over my dead body. Mary, you are going to France. Pick 4 friends to take with you.
Mary, 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 and Mary.
That'll be fun at passport control.
A Scottish queen sent to live in France.
Wait. Welcome to France. Now, first things first, let us get your boyfriend.
Forced to marry at 17, but destined for the French throne.
You may now kiss the bride.
My father is dead.
Oh.
Now I am king, and you are queen of France.
K.N. Yes.
We shall rule France and Scotland together for decades to come.
I don't know. I don't feel so well.
Mary, Queen of Scots and France. To be continued. Right now.
Some rulers weren't even kings. They were just stronger and scarier than everyone else. We're calling them the warlords.
Genghis Khan or carnage to my chums.
Diplomacy was not a fan.
But when it comes to killing, Shaka Khan.
Spike my enemies, hence impaler. I like to have them on a steak with mint dinner.
I ain't flesh of wolves until I hum. Smashed on countries before breakfast begun. We were the warlords from hell. Specialized in good and not evil. The warlords from hell. Finding the dictionary under evil. Driver torturers, lock up your daughterers. Warlords from hell. 7,000 I had to snuff. Cause when my mommy died, they didn't cry enough.
On rampages, through villages, 60,000 killed by pillagers and stuff.
My hoods terrorize the Roman Empire. I killed 1 million, left them up to expire. Mongol Kingdom, stretch Europe to China. I must have killed 40 million. Could have gone higher. Killed my bro, mine tried to kill me, they wish. The warlords from hell. Kill my brother, he wouldn't give back my fish.
People thought I inspired the story of Dracula. Not killed with stick, no heart, but death still spectacular. Died while out hunting, I fell off my horse.
Killed by those pesky half-siblings, of course. Tough guy Attila, you die in a fight? I died! Yes?
Nosebleed on my wedding night.
You okay, Han?
It's a really bad one, actually.
We were the warlords from hell. All that's left of your town is burnt embers. Welcome to Pot! Where as bad as it got!
funny 'cause they're true. Woo! Stupid death, stupid death. Hope next time it's not you. Happy birthday. Well, come on then, blow the candle out. Oh, we'll be here all day. Next!
Bonjour, je m'appelle Madame Blanchard.
Ooh, a French lady. I'll take this. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Je m'appelle Madame Blanchard. I just told you, no?
All right, it's just the only French I know. And what brings you here, Madame Blanchard?
Well, you may have heard of my husband, Jean-Pierre Blanchard.
No.
The famous balloonist.
Oh, right. Well, you should feel right at home here.
Well, in 1785, my husband became the first man to ever cross the Channel in a balloon. And I am something of a pioneer of aeronautics myself, being the first woman to ever work as a professional balloonist.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Well done you, Madame Blanchard.
But too much helium can be bad for you.
I'm already dead. Keep up. Sorry, do continue. There was the balloon.
Well, after the death of my dear beloved husband, I continued ballooning, and in 1819 I did an ascent over Paris. I wanted it to be a sight that no one would ever forget, so I set off some fireworks at a great height.
Woo! Rewind. You let off some fireworks in a balloon.
Probably not my best idea. One of the fireworks ignited the balloon gas and...
When a firework display ends, it can leave you feeling a little flat. How'd you get it? Splat, flat, you. You're through to the afterlife.
Merci.
Oh, mind the step. There's a bit of a drop. But I suppose you're used to that. Sometimes I love this job. I do, though. I do. Stupid death, stupid death. Hope next time it's not you.
Blackbeard really was a bad-tempered sort. But then so was our last Georgian king about a century later. I don't think he liked waiting nearly 60 years to take the throne.
I'm George IV, the Regent King, which means I was just standing in, acting king because my dad, George III, had gone barking mad.
Banana!
Great palaces I did design, Buckingham was one of mine. Art and fashion I so rated.
And wise?
That's more complicated. Actresses and duchesses, the great loves of my life. I loved more girls than I ate pies, but I couldn't stand my wife.
He couldn't stand his wife.
Go away. I only married Queen Caroline when my debts began to climb. 'Cause if I agreed to tie the knot,
I said I'd pay off the lot.
But the wedding caused all sorts of strife, 'cause I already had a wife.
A divorced Catholic?
Dad did sigh, but the mad old goat just wouldn't die.
Still here? Oop, spoke too soon.
At last I can go solo. As true king my reign began, though I was now older than your nan. And as the ruler of our nation, I banned my wife from my coronation. And knowing now that I did hate her, she promptly died just 3 weeks later. But all those pies that I got through meant 10 years later I died too.
Hello, have we met? I'm a kangaroo.
Actresses, duchesses, the great loves of my life. I loved more girls than I ate pies, but I couldn't stand my wife. I had just 10 years on the throne. Do you remember that? No, all that you remember is I was really fat.
My name is Charles II. I love the people and the people love me so much that they restored the English monarchy. I'm part Scottish, French, Italian, a little bit Dane, but 100% party animal. Champagne! Spaniels I adored, named after me too. Like me, they were fun with a natty hairdo. Is today my birthday? I can't recall. Let's have a party anyway, because I love a mass ball. Oh, hail the king of bling. Let's sing
bells ring, ding ding.
I'm the king who brought back partying. King Charles, my daddy, lost his throne and kings were banned. They chopped off his head, then Ollie Cromwell ruled the land. Old Ollie wasn't jolly, he was glum and he was proud. Would be miserable as sin, only sinning's not allowed. When Ollie died, the people said, Charlie me hearty, get rid of his dull laws, come back, we'd rather party. This action's what they called the monarchy restoration, which naturally was followed by a huge celebration.
The king of England, no sin to sing.
Okay.
Anything.
All say I'm the king who brought back partying. Great London fire was a whopper. In my reign, London city came a cropper. So this king did what was right and proper. For the fire proved I'm more than a bopper. I'm a fire stopper. Married Catherine Brackensall, she was a love so true. There would never be another, well, maybe one or two. Lucy Walton, Nell Gwynn, Moll Davis, Barbara Villiers. You think that's bad, but her name's not as silly as As king, I must admit I broke the wedding rules. But who cares when I brought back the crown jewels? I reinstated Christmas, make up sport and even plays. I was the merry monarch, they were good old days.
When said and done, King Charles did run England for fun.
I was the king, loved by everyone, my song is done. Party, anyone? Of all the kings called Henry, I'm the one you've rarely heard. Shakespeare wrote 4, 5, 6, 8, but 7, not a word. People think I'm dreary. To some extent I am. But look a little closer. Glam, bam, thank you, man! I didn't agree with King Richard III, so I fought him at Bosworth Field and won victory. How cool does this sound? I'm the king who found Rich's crown in a hedge on the winning battleground. The only way to end war and avert further disaster, there's got to be a way to unite York and Lancaster. I'm the original Tudor, founder of that dynasty. The man who closes the Wars of the Roses. That's right, that's me. I launched a tax on lords who earned stacks. Mine was a noble cause to tap them all for tax. They paid their share, was only fair, to make England rich and me a millionaire. Elizabeth York became my wife for life, that'd make me a bore. Joined our family seats, that's neat, made my rule secure. I'm the original Tudor, returning power to the state. Seemed quite toothless, but actually ruthless. I made the monarchy great. Spent a long time fighting pretenders to the throne. Lambert Simnel and Perkin Warbeck said my throne was their own. They claimed they'd been the princes, in the tower their rule delayed. I said this crown ain't big enough for the three of us and had one slay. I'm the original Tudor, king of foreign policy, to end hostile relations with enemy nations. I asked them to make friends with me. Yeah, the original Tudor. They say dullness my main trait. Well, that's a sad indictment, cause if you're looking for excitement, my son was Henry VIII.
I am William Wallace, my life was a mystery. Some say born 1272, some say 1263. Was Dad Malcolm of Paisley, maybe Alan from Ayr? Did I have a wife or no? Do you really care? They say I had a big red beard, but all you need to know, I was a Scottish rebel, and the English were my foe. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, this is war I cry. Many English fought me, and many English died. I took against the English back when I was fairly wee, cause an Englishman called Selby bullied my whole family. It upset me, so I struck him dead. Well, wouldn't you? Then an English sheriff came along. Guess what? I killed him too. They say he killed my wife, so he deserved what he got. Then England's King Ed came for me. Oh, I'm scared not. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, possibly 6'7". But all that really matters is I sent Englishmen to heaven. 40,000 English came to Stirling Bridge for me. They had to cross a narrow bridge to get to us, you see. We held them off, pushed them back, it was no contest. Bridge collapsed, hundreds drowned, of course I killed the rest. Celebrated Stirling Bridge another Scottish win by decorating my sword with the English general's skin. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, Scottish legend too. Fought for Scottish freedom, was a hero through and through. Here's where my rebel story comes unstuck. At Falkirk defeated, I'd run out of luck. Spent 7 years playing hide and seek. Captured, sent to London, tried for treason, what cheek. King Ed hanged me, then a lovely touch. Pulled my guts out, guess he didn't like me much. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, in Scotland my heart lived. Though sadly, my head wound up on a spike on London Bridge. Oh, that's smart. I bet you think the Stuarts were an English dynasty.
But we only came to England when the crown belonged to me.
Our clan may hail from Scotland, but our tale's not a bonny one, you see.
We got the blue-blooded blues in our blue Stuart shoes.
Each king, queen and heir had our personal nightmare.
Have you read the news?
We got the blue-blooded blues. Let's start with me, King Robert III. Some say I was a fool. Once fell off my horse and hurt myself quite badly, how uncool. Ended up with a limp. A limp was what they called my rule. And I'll tell you for why.
We got the blue-blooded blues, strapping sons he had two.
One in prison, starved in jail. The other captured, epic fail. The worst of kings, my review. I got the blue-blooded blues.
The next 5 Stuarts all called James, but none was Lucky Jim. James I hit down a sewer, got caught by assassins. James II was less unpopular, but killed by his own cannon, so pretty dim.
And it doesn't end there.
You're not wrong.
We got the blue-blooded blues, so many ways to lose.
3 and 4 killed in battle, 5 lost a war, and that'll
explain why we don't infuse about those Stuart clan blues.
Sing it, Mary, go on, girl.
I'm Mary, Queen of Scots. A misfortune I had lots. To Queen Liz was a threat. She threw me into prison, yeah. Still accused me of plotting. Can you see where I'm headed? Liz is a Tudor, take a guess.
Beheaded?
Yeah.
Well, after Queen Liz died, I was made King of England too. Became James I in England, where the Stuart luck stayed true. Guy Fawkes tried to blow me up and turn me into Stuart Stew.
One more time!
Yeah. We got the blue-blooded blues, not the royal life you choose.
With my son Charles a decapity, we briefly killed off royalty.
Stuart monarchs, it's true.
Cursed with the blue-blooded blues. That's what I'm talking about.
Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Catherine of Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. I had to ask her for a divorce. That broke up her heart, of course. Young Anne Boleyn, she was 2.
had a daughter the best she could do. I said she flirted with some other man, and off with the chop went dear Anne. Lovely Jane Seymour was 3, the love of a lifetime for me. She gave me a son, little Prince Ed. Then poor old Jane went and dropped dead. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Anne of Cleves came at 4. I fell for the portrait I saw. Then laid eyes on her face and cried, she's a horse! I must have another divorce. Catherine Howard was 5, a child of 19, so alive. She flirted with others, no way to behave. The axe sent young Cath to her grave. Catherine Parr, she was last. By then all my best days were past. I lay on my deathbed, aged just 55. Lucky Catherine the last stayed alive. I mean, how unfair. Ugh. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. You could say I ruined their lives.
I'm William the Conqueror, my enemy stood no chance. They call me the first English king, although I come from France. 1066, the Doomsday Book I gave to history. So fat on death, my body burst, but enough about me. To help remember all your kings, I've come up with this song. A simple rhyming ditty for you all to sing along. Oh, William. Bit short, innit? We need more kings. Who came next?
William's second cheeks were red, killed out hunting, so it said. I took over, Henry won.
That's my next eldest son, then King Stephen, it's true, check it.
Hi, Henry II, killed Thomas Becket. Richard Lionheart, that's right, always spoiling for a fight. Oh, King John, what a disaster, rule restrained by Magna Carta.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oi! Time for my mate King Henry VIII to take up this song.
Henry III built the Abbey, Ed I hated Scots. A red-hot poker killed Ed II, that must have hurt him lots. Edward III was a chivalry nerd, began the 100 Years' War.
Then Richard II was king, age 10, then Henry, yes, one more. King Henry IV, plots galore, not least from Henry V. Moi, I killed 10 score at Agincourt, then Henry VI arrived.
Edward IV, Edward V, Richard III, he's bad. Cause he fought wars with Henry VII, First Tudor and my dad. So Henry VIII, I was great, 6 wives to were beheaded. Edward VI came next, but he died young, and so my dreaded daughter Mary ruled so scary, then along came
me. I'm Liz the First, I had no kids, so Tudors R.I.P.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Hoi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary 1, good Queen Bess.
That's me, time for more men. James VI of Scotland next, as English James the First he led. Then Stuarts ruled, so Charles the First, the one who lost his head.
No monarchy until came me, Charles II, I liked to party. King Jimmy II was scary, ooh, then Mary was a smarty. She ruled with Bill, their shoes were filled by Sauper's Queen and Gloria. And so from then they were ruled by men.
Till along came me Victoria.
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Hoi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary 1, good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria.
Still to come, it's Queen Victoria.
And so began the Hanover gang, George I and George II.
Grim, then George III was quite absurd.
Till I replaced old him.
King George IV and known henceforth as angry, fat and cross.
Hang on.
It's true you beat Napoleon, but were mostly a dead loss.
Bang on.
Old William IV was a sailor.
Ahoy!
It's nearly the end of the story, as on to the scene comes the best-loved queen. Hail to Queen Victoria!
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Hoi! Henry, Ed, Rich II, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Rich III, Henry, Ed again. Mary 1, good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria. George, Will, Victoria.
I ruled for 64 years, you know. And 7 George 5 and 8 George 6, there's 2 then reigned and how. And so our famous monarch soul is brought right up to now.
Oh! William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Hoy! Henry, Edward, 2, then 3 more Henrys join our song. Edward, Richard III, Henry, Ed again. Mary 1, good Queen Bess, Ginny, Charles and Ben. Jim, Will, Mary, Anna, Gloria. George, Will, Victoria. Edward, George, VI, and Queen Liz to complete the mix. That's all the English kings and queens since William I that there have been.
Richard III was a mean old murderous monster. Or was he?
I was sure that you'd love me. To that hope I did cling. 'Cause I'm Richard III, and everybody loves a king. Thought I did a good job, why do you disagree? There's a lot of people spreading nasty rumors about me. Every word is a lie, so I'm singing this song. 'Cause the history books have been telling it wrong. Never had a limp, always walked my full height. Never had a hump and my arm was all right. Never took the crown with illegal power. Never killed my nephews, the princes in the tower. Tudor propaganda, it's all absurd. Time to tell the truth about King Richard III. My brother Edward died. His kids too young to rule. So I took the throne. Why not? I'm nobody's fool. Thomas More wrote a history, said I murdered Edward's boys. Shakespeare said their death was an evil ploy. But I say those two are historical vandals. They've ruined my image. I mean, what a scandal. Never bumped off those harmless young heirs. Never buried them under the Tower of London stairs. Never poisoned my wife. Bumped off her daddy. This is me, sweet Richard. Do I look like a baddie? Never was two-faced, sure you'll agree. I was misunderstood. King Richard III. Can you imagine it? I'm the last Plantagenet, beaten by Henry in the Wars of the Roses. The Tudor dynasty didn't care that much for me. Now I'm painted as a baddie, that's why one supposes. Never forget when you hear of my crimes. Never drowned my brother in a massive vat of wine. Never said a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Who made that up? Why, William Shakespeare, of course. Now my tale is told, you won't hear a bad word about a special ruler, King Richard III. I'm a nice guy.
Oz, it was, it was, it was, it was, Oz, it was,
Stupid deaths, they're funny 'cause they're true. Woo! Stupid deaths, hope next time it's not you. And then I said, that's another fine mesh you've got me into. Fine mesh, because I was wearing chainmail. Oh, maybe you had to be there. Next! Name?
Pythagoras, Greek philosopher and mathematician.
Ooh, ding-a-ling-a-ling! Your name rings a bell. Aren't you the fella who invented the triangle formula thingy?
Pythagoras' theorem.
That's the one! Ooh, don't tell me, I know this. The square of the thingamajig is equal to the two sides of the hippopotamus when it's sitting at a acute angle.
Nearly. The square of the hypotenuse of a right-angled triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
You lost me at hippopotamus, mate. Go on then, on with your story. I hope it's easier to understand than your theory.
Right, well, I started a religious movement known as Pythagoreanism. Yet we had a set of quite unusual rules. Never touch a white cockerel, never stand on your fingernail clippings, and never ever touch beans.
Oh, well, beans can be a bit... Whew! Just ask Louis. I'm joking, although you are a bit whiffy. You are!
Well, anyway, not everybody liked my little club. In fact, some people even wanted me dead.
Go on.
One day I was being chased by some would-be assassins. Well, I was easily outstripping them. I'm quite fit. I got to a field. The only trouble was it was a bean field.
And?
We Pythagoreans aren't allowed to touch beans, so I refused to go in.
And?
They caught up with me and they killed me. Yeah.
Because you've been stupid, or rather, you've been stupid, been with an A. Well done, you're through to the afterlife. Run along now. As in, run a bean. Run a bean along now.
That's very good, yeah.
Oh, enjoy. Well, I think that's it for the day. That's a wrap. Because of the bandages. Oh, I'm wasted here. Stupid death, stupid death. Hope next time it's not you.
Slimy Stuarts.
It was during King Charles II's reign that women were allowed to act for the first time, and soon there were some brand new stars of the stage.
This week in Oh Yay magazine, the Stuart superstar who's the hottest ticket in town. Yes, it's our Nell Gwynn special.
Read my rags to riches story. How I went from being a humble orange seller to a famous actress. It's all here in Oh Yay magazine.
All the hot gossip from the people who knew her best.
I was the manager at the theatre where she used to sell her oranges. Oranges, get your oranges here. What flavour would you like, sir? Orange, orange, orange or orange? Afraid we're out of orange. Brilliant.
Read how I got talent spotted and became the most celebrated theatre actress in the last 20 years.
Well, given that the Puritans had banned theatre for 20 years, there wasn't much competition.
Hey, cheeky.
And discover the identity of Nell's secret boyfriend.
She's the most beautiful and witty of all my subjects. Oh, have I given it away?
Secret boyfriend? Everyone knows I'm going out with King Charles II. Mind you, most people seem to be going out with King Charles II.
What can I say? I'm a lady magnet.
And in this week's Oh Yay magazine, we go totally bananas with our banana competition, in which you could win, yes, you've guessed it, a pineapple. Second prize, a banana. For all the juice on your favourite stars, it's got to be Oh Yay magazine.
Come on, you know you wanna.
Lots of things in history are actually a mystery.
The truth's not always in the books you read.
Facts can get distorted or even misreported.
Imagine if that was all down to me.
Cliff Whiteley.
It's Whiteley.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, your newspaper got it wrong, mate. Albert Einstein was a famous scientist. Frankenstein was the one with a monster. So print an apology. Wallop!
Cliff, I've got Florence Nightingale and... Sorry, what was your name again?
Mary C. Cole.
Mary C. Cole to see you.
Thank you, Sue. Show 'em in, please.
Mary,
Ladies, Cliff Whiteley, telling it how it wasn't. Take a pew. Right. What seems to be the problemo?
The problem is, all of the history books about the Crimean War only seem to mention one nurse.
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale.
Well, I should hope so too. We did a great deal of work here ensuring old Flo went down in history. What a catchphrase.
The lady with the lamp.
Wallop!
You forget about me.
No offence, love, but I ain't never heard of you.
Me sold up me home in Jamaica and paid for me own ticket to the Crimea. And when me get there, me built me own hostel with me own money to provide care for the injured British soldiers.
Wow.
Yes, but it was my military hospitals that dealt with all the really nasty injuries.
Not just you. I'd actually go out and treat the injuries on the battlefield.
Well, I did pioneering work in cleanliness and hygiene.
I worked in cholera and tropical medicine.
Well, I invented the pie chart.
You did really invent the pie chart?
Yes, I did.
Did not know that.
All right, ladies, chill out. Asseyez-vous. Now, Mary, how come she's famous and I ain't never heard of you?
When the war ended, one of us was still rich and influential and could go on to do great work, whilst the other was just a poor, penniless black woman.
So now, something that is terrible. After everything you did, let's see if we can't get you a bit of publicity.
What?
Shut it, lampy knickers. Now, we'll get you a statue, obviously. Yeah, maybe get a university wing named after you. Oh, how would you feel about being featured in an historical sketch show for the BBC?
It any good?
It ain't bad. Whoop!
We Saxons were defeated by Norman Duke William the Conqueror. He was a pretty ruthless character, and he always got his own way.
He was the vicious, arrogant Norman Duke who would one day rule England.
Oh, really? Good. I like England. Apart from the weather. Oh, and the food. And the people.
She was the beautiful granddaughter of the French king.
Grandpapa, can I have a pony?
Yes, have 100 ponies.
I love you, Grandpapa.
And when William asked for her hand in marriage, there was only ever going to be one answer.
No way. I'm way too posh for that stinky Duke William. I'm gonna marry like a prince or something.
But William wouldn't take no for an answer. He set off on a journey to win the heart of the beautiful princess.
Stand up.
I am standing up.
Wow, you're very small.
Yeah, I'm like 4 foot. What do you want?
I want you to marry me.
I will never marry you.
We'll see about that.
Duke William used all his charm to make Matilda fall in love with him.
Marry me.
No!
Marry me.
No!
Marry me.
Okay.
Great.
Hey, whoa, now hang on a minute. What was all that about?
All what?
All that! You pulling her hair and pushing her in the mud and stuff.
Well, it's just what happened. She said no, so I pulled her hair and then I pushed her in the mud and...
But you can't do that.
Yeah, I know. It was terrible. But actually, he turned out to be a really good husband.
Yeah, we were together 30 years.
We had 11 beautiful children.
Yeah, but it's kinda... But
What?
Ah, forget it. So where were we? Coming soon to a cinema near you, Mud and Matilda. A tale of loving and shoving.
Oi! I already said yes.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Waited unreasonable. Words we get from the Normans.
War, peace, violence,
Justice.
savage,
Amuse.
punish,
Gentle.
enemy,
Regret.
Murder!
Surrender.
fool.
Terrible Tudors.
When Henry VIII died, his son Edward VI came to power, aged just 9. But he died only 6 years later, and after that it wasn't clear who would take the throne.
Are you Protestant? Are you vaguely related to Henry VIII? Is your name Lady Jane Grey? Then you've won our star prize, and you're going to experience what it's like to be queen for 9 days.
Wow!
That's 9 whole days in charge of England. Here's what you'll get. Day 1, we set you up in royal apartments at the Tower of London to await your coronation.
Ooh, this is nice. I could get used to this.
I don't think so. Day 2, we throw in a crown for free. Go on, try it on for size.
Okay, what harm can it do?
You'll find that out on day 9.
Sorry?
Nothing. Day 3, it's coronation time. Now you're the queen. You get to go out and meet your public. They don't even know who you are.
We don't even know who she is.
They were expecting a different person to be queen.
We were expecting a different person to be queen.
They smell a wee.
We smell it. See what you're trying to do there. Actually, we do.
Day 4, you have a letter sent to Henry VIII's daughter Mary Tudor asking her to recognize you as queen.
Fingers crossed.
Day 5, you get Mary's reply.
What does it say?
Bog off.
What?
Well, that's the gist of it.
Day 6, relax and take in the luxurious surroundings, while Mary Tudor amasses an army to have you removed from power.
What?
Day 7, relax and take in the luxurious surroundings.
It's like I could be any less relaxed.
Mum, our armies have been defeated in Cambridge by Mary Tudor. She says she's the queen now and she's marching on London.
Okay, so now I'm less relaxed.
Day 8, relax and take in the luxurious surroundings.
Enough of this relaxing nonsense, okay? I'll have you know, I'm so stressed. My skin is peeling off.
Oh, yuck. It's not very regal, is it?
And day 9, relax and, all right then, panic as the people support Mary Tudor as their rightful queen and all your supporters desert you to save their own skins. Too late for yours, it's all peeled off anyway.
Well, this can't get any worse.
Yes, it can. And this fantastic offer ends in true Tudor style with a visit to the executioner.
I never wanted to be queen in the first place.
With Queen for 9 days, the shortest reign in history is yours, whether you want it or not. Warning, limited to 9 days only. Offer expires in 1553. Groovy Greeks.
People from the different bits of ancient Greece were very different from each other. The Greeks from Athens and Sparta really were like chalk and cheese.
This is the Athenian family of Athens.
Hi, I'm a playwright.
And they're doing a wife swap with the Spartan family of Sparta.
I'm a warrior!
So how will these two very different Greek cultures get on?
Help me with my bag, Spartan slave, and then go and tell the master of the house that Mrs. Athenian has arrived.
I am the master of the house.
Oh, I'm sorry. And where's your dear son? I believe, like us, you have a 7-year-old boy.
I do. He's out naked in the hills fighting with the other Spartan children.
Oh. And when will he be back?
When he's 15.
Things aren't getting off to a much better start in the Athenian household.
Oh, welcome! Welcome, Mrs. Spartan, to our home. I'm Mr. Athenian. This is my son.
Why is he so puny and sickly? Why was he not taken up a mountain to die at birth? What's that water coming from his eyes, eh?
She's joking. She's joking.
And Spartans have a very different idea of a woman's role.
Right. Time to get something for supper.
Great. What are you hunting?
What are you hunting? Go get us a rabbit.
But I'm just a delicate Athenian woman. I'm not allowed out of the house apart from to visit other women or to go to funerals.
You are going to a funeral. The rabbits.
These Spartans are unbelievable. You're at school, Spartan girls learn how to wrestle and throw javelins. Imagine that! A girl going to school. They should be at home, learning how to sew.
So, Mr. Athenian, are there any parts in your plays for a strong woman?
Oh, yes, yes.
Right, then I should play it.
Oh, no. You're a woman. All female parts are played by men.
All right, well, I'll come and watch it then.
Oh, don't be silly. You're not allowed. You're a woman. Ah!
What a wimp this Athenian is, eh? I mean, what kind of a job is writing plays, eh? In Sparta, if you want a good night out, you just go and slaughter a wolf. Simple as.
It's time for the Spartans and the Athenians to settle their differences.
Look what you did to my wife.
It's not my fault she fainted. She should be tough like my woman.
She's no woman.
I'm no slave like Athenian women.
You uncivilized Spartan brutes.
You lardy-dar Athenian sissies.
Right, that's about as much as I can take, OK? All right. Now, there's only one thing for it.
Agreed! A fight to the death!
No, I was actually thinking of a vote to see whose way of life is best.
OK. I vote Spartan.
I vote Spartan.
I vote Athenian.
I don't get a vote. I'm only a woman.
I make that 2-1. To Sparta!
Run, Jean!
In Britain, we had to struggle just to get equal rights. It wasn't until 1928 that women were finally given the same voting rights as men, and that was thanks to the pioneering work of the Suffragists and the Suffragettes, two groups of campaigning women who used very different methods to get what they wanted.
It's a nice hat, Millicent.
Thank you very much.
Is that your grandmother's?
Oh! Okay, ladies. I am your host for the very first ever political votes for women activist reform! First up, the Suffragettes led by Millicent Fawcett.
Excuse me.
We're the suffragists, not the suffragettes. We campaign for votes for women using peaceful means.
Boring.
Right, and the suffragettes?
We believe in deeds, not words.
Okay, it is on! First category is... your political views in a nutshell. Let's hear it, ladies!
Suffragists ain't reckless.
Okay.
We'll take this nice and slow. Democratic methods, gonna get us the vote. Got a long list of signatures, that is how we campaign. Here's a blank space Pankhurst. You can write your name.
Oh!
I should say thank you for the breakthrough with a brand new approach. Get the vote today. WSPU all the way. Violent action will pay. Will pay, yeah. With the suffragettes, we stick it to the man. Peaceful campaigning is a time-wasting scam. Whatever it takes to publicize the cause. When I'm all chained up, I swear they're gonna change the law. Oh, I exploded your post box. 'Cause votes would be nice, baby. Votes would be nice, baby. Stop and sign the petition. I'm back with a brand new edition. This will grab a hold of you tightly. Forceful arguments phrased politely.
Politely?
Whoa. Okay, I'm not sure that just blowing a raspberry is playing by the rules.
Well, suffragettes don't play by the rules.
Oh, okay, ladies. I've got to declare a winner now.
Hang on. Why do you get to decide who wins?
Yes, why should a man decide which women's movement is the best?
Because women don't get a vote, you should know that.
Oh! Direct action. I like it.
Finally, we agree on something. Ha.
Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Catherine of Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. I had to ask her for a divorce. That broke up her heart, of course. Young Anne Boleyn, she was 2. Had a daughter, the best she could do. I said she flirted with some other man, and off with the chop went dear Anne. Lovely Jane Seymour was 3, the love of a lifetime for me. She gave me a son, little Prince Ed. Then poor old Jane went and dropped dead. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Anne of Cleves came at 4. I fell for the portrait I saw. Then laid eyes on her face and cried, she's a horse. I must have another divorce. Catherine Howard was 5. A child of 19, so alive. She flirted with others, no way to behave. The axe sent young Cath to her grave. Catherine Parr, she was last. By then all my best days were past. I lay on my deathbed, aged just 55. Lucky Catherine, the last, stayed alive. I mean, how unfair. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. You could say I ruined their lives.
Gonna cause a stink, won't be the first to blink. I'm not who you think, don't mess with me, I'm Boudicca! My husband pressed a target stud, he was a Celtic king. I was his queen, so due to me was half of everything. Roman law gave half to me, so half was what they got. Till their nasty soldiers came and took the blessed lot. Hey mister, I say you got the wrong end of the stick. His answer turned his sister into one angry chick. No man, Roman, or push around this woman, you won't get far with Boudicca. Bowman, yeoman, smash the Roman foeman, all say ya. Ya! Boudicca! I built a massive army headed straight for the city. Beat 'em them all with ease. Unlike me, it wasn't pretty. Chopped them and hacked, but what made their red blood curl?
Bad enough being beaten, but beaten by a girl?
Whacked 'em, smacked 'em, boy how we attacked 'em, near and far. Ha ha ha! Flayed 'em, slayed 'em, up and down parade 'em, Boudicca.
Toughest by far.
Colchester, London, St Albans, everybody talk about dead Romans.
We marched on up the Roman road that's known as Watling Street. They trapped us in the forest, then thrashed us to our defeat. By now you've guessed I'm not the kind of gal who'll sit and cry. Be sold as slave to Romans, you know I'd rather die. They tried to take me prisoner, so I led the Roman boys on. Instead of giving in to them, I swallowed special poison.
Martyr, smarter, capture a non-starter. This was our last hurrah.
Slaughtered, dismembered, our tribal ways remembered.
Boudicca, superstar. Boudicca,
superstar. Don't dismiss.
Horrible history.